How you doing, folks? This is Rex at the Buckeyenest again, and I've got these ladies here. I have to tell you a short, quick story. I was working at one of the tractor supply stores, and this lady come up, and she had so much enthusiasm, and you'll have to forgive me because I can't recall her name, but she ended up giving me Eden's card here. Eden, do you know who that was by chance?
I still have not figured out who it was, but we have a meeting soon tomorrow,
okay.
so we'll figure it out.
But she had so much enthusiasm, and she was telling me about this, and all of you out there know I do a lot of stuff for veterans. I'm a veteran myself, and I want to give people kudos who step up to the plate and do that too. And from what I've seen on their national website and their local website, they're doing a good job. That's the reason I'm here. I want to introduce you to, now I have to ask, ladies, are these stage names or are these real names?
These are pinup names.
Pinup names. Now these ladies dress up in 1950s costumes, and they were out this morning up in Huber Heights. Am I correct?
Yep.
And they were doing a veterans
Christmas dinner.
Christmas dinner.
We made desserts for all of them.
Yeah. And they do something else really neat too. That what really impressed me about it is all of you over in different parts of the world don't know it, but there was a veteran in Dayton, Ohio that was assaulted in his own home, and they stole everything the man owned. And when I went on their website, I saw that they were trying to help this man. And Eden tells me that you guys have collected
about $200 to buy him some gift cards, and then we also have the contact that hopefully will be helping him replace his generator. That's what he was the most concerned about losing, was his generator.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. So, I'm going to at least ask your names. Some of them were camera shy, folks. And what's your name?
My name is Chev, or Chevrolet.
Oh,
Chev.
pronounce that properly for me.
Chev.
Because I do have you published. I do have you published, and I was sitting there thinking, how do I say this name?
Just like Chevy.
And your name?
Raven Ray.
Raven Ray. Now you folks can go up on the Buckeyenest in the 4-hour veterans section, and you'll see separate pages I've set up, and I set up a special little website for the Patriot Pinups there. And Eden tells me she's going to try to hook me up with a donate button, so you can send them $1, send them $2, send them $1 million.
Take $1 million.
How long has Patriot Pinups been around?
The organization itself has been around since 2012, and it started out of Columbus, Ohio.
And what was the premise behind it when it started up?
It was actually pretty simple. One of the Bolt Action Betty went to an honor flight ceremony up there when they were coming home, and she simply had her hair kind of done up in a vintage style with a little hair flower, and the veterans that were coming off of the plane were just so enamored with her and so excited to see her, and it just kind of really brightened their day just to see her there to greet them when they got home. And she started asking around to see if there were other ladies that would like to greet just the honor flights coming home. She found out there was a lot of girls that wanted to, and then they found out how much they could do. You didn't just have to walk them home honor flights.
Yeah. I got to tell you a quick short story. I was in the United States Army in 1972, and my company commander came up to me and, have you ever heard of the USO? Mm-hmm. And he said, I need volunteers to dress up in full dress uniforms. They were doing a recognition dance for the ladies at the USO Club in Denver, Colorado. Now, I was stationed at Fort Carson, and they asked for volunteers, and I volunteered, and 6 of us went up there. And when I first saw the Patriot Pinup group, and I first saw the outfits and stuff, I flashed back to that day.
Yeah. That's what we hope. That's our
we marched,
one thing we like to do.
We marched those ladies down the aisle, and we were full dress military, and they got recognized for what they did for the soldiers back in that day. Mm-hmm. That was way back in 1972. Yeah. When did the Dayton chapter start up?
Dayton chapter just started in June of this year, so June of 2014.
June of 2014.
I had seen a little bit about what was going on with Patriot Pinup, and I started contacting them so that I could join. They told me I could join Columbus or I could join Cincinnati.
Okay.
And I said, why can't I join Dayton? And they said there wasn't a Dayton chapter.
And you
so
said?
I said, well, there's going to be a Dayton chapter now. We have Wright Pat Air Force Base. Why would we not have our own chapter here in Dayton? So.
And how did you ladies hear about it?
Well, I'm actually really good friends with Bolt Action Betty, the girl that started it. And when she started it in 2012, I wanted to join Columbus, but it was just too far of a drive. And then same problem Eden had. It was either Columbus or Cincinnati, and then I found out Dayton through Facebook, and I was like, done. So
I have your Facebook account linked to my Facebook account, by the way. So
That's usually where we try to update that as often as we can.
and how did you hear about it?
I was the same way. I heard about it through Facebook. I was going to join the Cincinnati chapter, and then seeing Chev was part of the Dayton chapter, so I started emailing her, and then I found out about Eden, and I was like, oh yay, they're both in West Carrollton right by me, so it just worked out.
Very good.
Facebook, I think, has been our biggest seller on this. You know, getting women to see the photos and kind of see what we're doing, and then from there it just kind of snowballs.
Coupons over here if you guys want to come grab one.
Pretty neat.
$8.99.
Pretty neat. My brother works down at the Dayton VA. He's a computer specialist down there. He's an ex-Marine. And I'm going to take, and I believe I told you, I do work for other nonprofits. I'm going to set up the link for your guys' national site and the site I built you for the Dayton chapter on those other nonprofits links. And I will gently coerce them into setting up links on their site for you guys. And, as I said, I send out a lot of emails. I tell people about it. So, and if you know of any veterans or you know you got upcoming functions, you need to keep me informed. Okay, and I'll talk about them. I said I send out 8,000 emails a week.
Yep.
So, you got anything? You were telling me earlier about a military family you're hosting.
We have just adopted a military family for the holidays. It is a
retired disabled Army veteran. He has 4 children, and they are having a really hard time right
His
now.
wife just lost her job. He comes up to the VA several times a week for different medical treatments and different things. So they've just fallen on hard times, and we wanted to make sure that they have a really good Christmas. So we're taking them on. We're going to make sure they have food and gas cards, and the kids all have stuff to open on Christmas morning. So.
I will see if I can, and I'm saying this to Alex Melvin. He knows who he is. Alex is the CEO of Rural King. You ever heard of Rural King stores?
I have.
Yeah, they're kind of like a department store for country people, farmers and farmers and different people who need specialty equipment like tractors, horse trailers, and carriages, and fencing for chicken coops and everything else. So Alex, you know me well, buddy. These ladies, they got a good cause. They'll have a link up on the Buckeyenest, and you can get in touch with Eden, or you can send them a little money, or maybe you want to just fire off a couple of gift certificates, and they'll do a good job making sure that it gets to the right people.
Yes, we appreciate every little bit.
What do we got right here? What's this? Is this a calendar?
This is our 2015 calendar. The sales from this actually benefit Dayton's Honor Flight. So our ladies are all featured in here. We had Keely Weiss Photography donated her time and services. Ruby Randall is actually one of our Patriot girls. She did all of our hair and makeup for it, so it's pretty neat. Nice little calendar. November's the best one, I think, because this features all the pictures of us at the Honor Flight Welcome Homes. So it's us and the veterans there and their families, and so many of these pictures make me so happy, especially this one.
I see that.
This guy, his son was in the crowd, and his son yelled to him, "Don't you choke on your teeth." And so we all started laughing, and someone snapped a picture, and it was just such the perfect picture. I love it.
That's about it, folks. This is the Patriot Pinup team, and it's not the whole crew.
Oh, no.
There's a whole lot more of them, and over time you'll get to see them all, because at some time or another I'll follow them around a little bit and take some more video, and we'll keep you informed of what's going on. Make sure you send me your email address, and I'll hook you up to the list when I send out about their events and their functions they got going. Until next time, say goodbye, ladies.
Bye.